Hello everyone and welcome back. So in the last video we looked at our forms and it was pretty much interesting to put up various things like email, date of birth, about me and various selection as well. So in this video we are going to look at the topic known as tables in HTML. So what does a table mean? It's just a table which arranges the data in forms of rows and columns. So many websites that list various datas like statistics or data like results or anything such like that. Like so they use tables, right? So tables are very much popular in HTML and most of the time they are required. So let's look at like how it is created in HTML. So I'll go forward and create our eight chapter that is tables. So inside it I will create a new file, name it at index.html. Okay, I'll close this one, generate a new layout, tables. Okay, just for the check, I will put up heading tables. Okay, open with live server. Okay, we are good to go. So, tables are, various things we have in our table. We have table heading, we have table data we are going to look at. So, table is generally, defined with the tag table. So, once you hit table, a closing tag will also come in table. So, it has opening and closing tag as well. So inside it, everything you mention, it will come inside table. So each table have a row and columns as well. So what we'll be seeing is, so the table row is given by tr tag. So tr enter. So this is a tr tag. So it depicts one row. So inside row, this row, how many columns you wanna have? I wanna have three columns. So th that is a heading, that is a table heading. So the first row always generally refers to the table heading. So suppose I want to store a name, age, and some other data of a person, suppose telephone number. So I will write up name. This will the first column in my first row. Next, I will store, suppose I want to store first name and last name separately. Okay, so I have first name and last name. So this is only one row, that is tr, and these are different columns. Okay, so inside this we have th, and next we have again next th that will give us age, right? Then the next thing we will having is again a th that will give us a telephone number. Okay, looks great. So we have different sets of column. So let's make one more row, right? So this is a row and inside this we will having td instead of th because this was the heading of the table. Usually the first rows is treated as a heading of the table. So from second row onwards we'll have table data. So it is depicted by td. So once I have td, let's say first name is Rohan, and again I have a td. Just see the browser that it's listing out how it's listing out, right? So td, suppose I put a age of x amount td, and telephone number I give as suppose I am from India, so code is this and some number, right? So it's something like this. So you can see that this all correspond to another row, and each row have multiple columns. So this Rohan is depicted a first name, Prasad last name, X is age, and this is phone number, telephone number. So this is how these are arranged. So you can have multiple rows added, right? So it will list down things something like this. So I will just give this one, two, 3 and 4 just to differentiate things like. Okay, so we have a table here, right? We have a table. So what we learned, we have a table. Each table have certain rows, one, two, three, four. each row have multiple columns, one, two, three, four, like so. It is a combination of table and rows. So then the first one is usually treated as a heading, so we give th as a text heading, so it will be bold type, and after that we do td, so give table data, right? So let's move forward and customize this table a bit. Okay, so next thing we are gonna look at is we want this table to expand to the width. So we generally have style tag in HTML that will list down you know a style sheet actually, or external CSS, but this is not a CSS series, so I'll be writing bit of style of CSS just to make this table look beautiful. Okay, so follow along with me, and the first thing we are gonna is we are gonna write table, and we wanna make this table of width of 100%. Okay, so you can see that this now table applies to 100%. However you grow your browser, this table will grow. Okay, so this looks nice, right? So next thing I wanna add padding in my table, suppose. So I'll do table, that is this tag. This is how select things in HTML elements in a CSS file. So tr I have, then I don't want to give tr, I want to give th a padding, and this all padding, margin, all are present in CSS. So if it's okay if you don't understand it right now. So I have this. I will give first of all a border. So border is normally a border. Okay. So that sound weird, but a normal border. So it will have a solid, and I want to have a black border, right? So I'll give a black border. Now you can see you have a border along the rows and columns, right? So suppose there are other display things also as dashed, so this will be dashed a bit. So okay, so next thing I wanna give, like I don't want this gap in between my rows and tables, so I'll do border collapse property, border collapse property to collapse. Okay, so it will collapse, actually there will be no gap in between. Okay, so let make it solid. So it's solid. So it looks better, right? It's looking way more better than before one. So what happened is it's lot of clumsy, right? It's not looking good. So I'll add a padding out here. Padding generally gives space inside. So let add 10 pixel. Wow, this looks nice right now, right? So next thing I wanna change in it is this text are bit gap from this side but not in the middle, so I'll just shrink them to the left. So I can do th, only the heading I want to shrink to the th, so I'll do th and text align to the left. So you can see this all came to left. So this looks good right now. So it's looks more organized, right? So okay, so we have done many things, right? So one thing I am gonna see is in telephone number, the code is added to the telephone number itself. It's not separated. So I want to treat this as number and this as a code, right? So you can always keep such things like this, right? So that it can differ. So inside this particular heading, you can put col property, col span. So col span is a column span, and I'll put two rather than one. So if I put two, so you can see that it spans a lot, but it's not like giving effect right now, right? So why so? Because we haven't put that kind of content in the row. So if I put one more, suppose column out here that says only the code, and in this only the number, right now see, it's one column, one heading for two particular column. So this is how we can separate. So your tasks will be, do this particular thing in out here also. So you're getting a nice looking table. So you can customize table more often and make it beautiful as you like according to your content as well. So I guess we have explored a table much. You can always go to W3 schools or MDN to look around table. There are many plethora of property that you can put up on a table. So go there and explore more. If you are building something, comment down here and you know I keep bringing new content and new tutorials, new tech videos on this channel. So do consider subscribing as well to this channel. Thank you.